Hi, this is Kibo, and I'm back with part 2 of the Linebarrels of Iron Linebarrel Mode B Limited Edition. Here's the completed kit on the actual oval stand. The kit actually comes with a smaller stand. This one's probably just for standing, whereas this one you can make it at a different angle. He also comes with additional hands, more like a fist, where you can hold onto the sword, one for each hand. And you see this little piece right here. It actually covers up the peg hole. Oops. It covers up the peg hole, which is actually down here. So let's put this away. And there you go. So for articulation, the head, you can go pretty far up and down. Let me adjust the focus a little bit. The head, you can go up and down. These light gray lines for the neck is actually flexible. The neck, you can't really move the neck much. Barely any side-to-side movement. The shoulders, you can move it forward, backward, pretty far back, and then forward. You can go up and down with the shoulder armor only, or you can have the whole arm. And then you get front and back movement, side to side movement. So there's actually two ball joints right here, one to connect to the body and one to connect to the arm. So articulation is pretty good. And then with the elbow, you have, let's see, you have single joint of articulation. It goes a little bit more than 90 degrees. This other sword or sheath right here, you have some movement. The wrists, you can turn 360 if you want. Just a little bit of front, back, all around movement. The waist, you can turn it. Not so much forward and backward movement, but you can rotate it. Your little tail can move. Your side skirt, not really much. Actually, there's another ball joint. There's actually two ball joints for the legs, so you can actually move your hips a little bit more. Oops, this thing fell out. The front skirt fell out too. So it's more for display and posing, it's not really for playing. Okay, so the legs, as I mentioned, you get ball joints on each leg. You actually get some pretty decent articulation on the knee area. It's actually 2 points of articulation. There's no ankle, so you can't do much for the feet. So in order to stand, you actually have to use this little tail area to support it. This kit is a little bit more complicated than the high grade, but not as complicated as a master grade because there's no inner frame. But there are a lot of little pieces, and some of the pieces are actually pretty sharp, so if you ever build it, you gotta be careful. And some of the parts are pretty tight, so when building it, it could actually hurt your fingers. And I forgot to mention the shoulder pieces, you can have a little bit of movement for these little flaps. So that's it for the review of the Linebarrel of Iron, Linebarrel Mode B, and thanks for watching.